I don't think it's crazy to suggest that majority of the time, the Aggies are ass in comparison to the expectations that everyone sets for them. They're like the Cowboys.
I don't disagree. They're like the Cowboys in the fact that like they haven't played in a major bowl, like I guess a playoff or like the SEC championship or something like that.
Or an opponent above the halfway margin of the SEC this year.
Whatever, Paul.
What? That's a fact. I'm not throwing shade. That's a fact.
And you've played how many? 3?
Tennessee on the road. Yeah.
Gentlemen and ladies, welcome back. This is episode 6 of the Garage Gang podcast. I'm here with Dalton Parrott, Tanner Knight, and then myself, Brandon Reeves. And as usual, we're going to go over some college football, NFL, MLB, hockey, a little bit of golf, and everything in between. And let's get us started. And today, instead of a Would You Rather, I've got a little scenario action that has to do with some golf. Let's see your takes on it real quick. So this is if you succeed, you win $1 million.
Okay.
Life-changing money here. Option A, you make a 10-foot putt. It is dead straight. Dead straight 10-foot putt. Option A. Or option B, you have to hit the green from 165 yards out. No wind, regular size green. You have to hit the green. Anywhere on it. Can't be on the fringe, it's got to be on the green. Which option are you choosing? A 10-foot putt or the green from 165?
I'm going to take the 10-foot putt because me hitting a green from 160, we all stand a better chance at seeing Jesus Christ himself.
What is 160
I'm not
for you?
kidding. It's an 8-iron. Every bit of it.
8?
Every bit of an 8. And I'm going to tell you boys, I haven't hit a green from that far probably in my fucking life.
What do you think your odds are with the 10-foot putt?
10-foot, you watch me bury putts. I carry your ass around the golf course all the time. I bang home putts.
Like 1 in 10?
Probably, yeah. Probably.
Mine's probably like 1 in 20.
I would probably take, and you are going to hear me say this and just start laughing, I would take an 8-iron from 165 out and try to hit the green.
Yeah, I've seen you putt. That's probably a smart choice.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah, not good. Not good from either aspect. It's not good.
Just a better chance with that iron in your hand.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'm probably taking the putt because at least it'll be close, get me a little hopeful. It's dead straight.
And then you'll either pull it or push it, and it'll be right, left, right.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's tough to thin a putt, you know?
Yeah. Like,
I'd feel better losing if I missed the green from 165 out than if I missed a 10-foot putt.
That's also another way to look at it.
Like, if I don't hit the green from 165 out, I'm not supposed to.
yeah, but as soon as you hit and you thin it, ooh.
It's immediately over.
Yeah.
No, but I bang home putts. That's what I do.
I'm taking the putt, too. I like the putt. Let's jump into college football. We have a lot to go over, and
yeah, we do.
Short amount of time. Just kidding. We have all night.
Great.
Let's get into it. So the previously ranked teams that lost this past weekend, we had number 20 Louisville losing to Clemson 20-19 in a big ACC matchup. Clemson has been average at best all year, and Louisville's had a few good wins on their season, but falls here to Clemson in a close one.
Ugly as shit.
Yeah, you watched that?
I want to say I didn't watch the end of it, but I heard about it, and I guess like Louisville did everything they fucking could to lose that. Like it was bad. It was really bad. But I can't bring any information with you or with my statement because I didn't watch the game. I just simply didn't.
I caught a little bit of it. Not a lot. Both teams look like they suck ass.
That's the truth.
Because they do.
So Louisville had a hot start to the year, I think. They were like one of the top dogs in the ACC. They're now 4-3 in conference, right beside Clemson, who's now 4-4 in conference with a win. So neither of those teams will be relevant here in 3 weeks. Next up, we have number 25 Cincinnati losing to Arizona, 30-24. Not a good look for Cincinnati.
That's tough.
Have you watched any of Cincinnati's games? Their head coach is like the biggest hard ass I think I've ever seen.
Who is it?
I don't know his name. We might have to look that piece up.
Real quick.
But like if you watch a Cincinnati, like he's over there grabbing players by the face mask, like yelling in their face like they're not grown ass 18-year-olds, and like he's just like a hard ass coach. I mean, I like it.
Scott Satterfield is him. He's a visor wearing guy. That means he is a prick. You wear a visor, more than likely you're an asshole.
Well, he's probably doing it because what's Cincinnati's record?
Oh,
Not good
Not
now.
good.
Yeah, he's probably. I'd be yelling at him too if I was.
That's the
part
big
of
bad
losing
Big
my job.
12 for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next ranked team we had that lost was number 22 Pitt. This was College game day. They lost to number 9 Notre Dame 37-15 in an absolute ass kicking by the Fighting Irish.
Listen, dude, Pittsburgh's coach, before the game even happened, this game doesn't mean shit to us. It doesn't matter. They're not in our conference. It won't hurt us. Yeah. He's just all over media.
Something you love to hear from.
And he goes out there and they just get their asses whooped for 4 quarters.
He said something like before the game, he was like, I don't care if we lose by 100 as long as we win the next 2. Because if they win the next 2, they, I think, make it in the ACC championship.
What are the odds he's the head coach next year?
Probably good. Who the hell wants to go coach at Pitt?
Yeah,
Me.
fair.
Mike Gundy.
What? Yeah. So Pittsburgh is 5-1 in conference, so they were undefeated. So if they win out, I don't know what their tiebreak situation looks like, but they will be one of the 1-loss teams in the ACC. Next on the slate, we had number 24 South Florida USF losing to Navy 41-38. South Florida puts up points week in and week out, and this week they were 3 points shy of the dub.
Navy.
What was the rushing line for Navy on that game?
It had to have been
Yeah.
something.
I think their quarterback ran for damn near 150.
I believe it.
Yeah.
It was Navy scores points, man. It's
So does South Florida. When they played UNT, they put up like 60 or something. Something crazy.
yeah, they did. I mean,
What week is that Navy Army game coming up?
I think it's the last week of the season. Like the
Because I
very last
actually
week.
love watching that game.
Yeah, it's got to be Thanksgiving Day.
That is Navy.
No,
Army,
it's
right?
like
Day after.
it's
not-
like the very last week of college football, like after everything's all said and
like
done.
after conference.
Oh,
championship
Yeah,
and
they go
everything?
play at Foxborough Stadium up there in New England.
Yeah.
It's in a slate of its own. There's no other
Yeah.
games on that day.
Another ranked team we had losing was number 21 Iowa lost to number 17 USC 26-21. This couldn't be 2 more different fan bases. Do we know where that game was played? Was it in Iowa?
It was in SoCal.
It was?
Yeah.
You think
Yeah,
some
it
Iowa
was- yeah.
fans made the trip over to?
Oh, Iowa fans travel well.
Do
Like,
they?
and if you give them a nice spot to go, they're gonna be there. I'd be willing to bet there was more Iowa fans there than USC fans. But Lincoln Riley's got a ball club, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's a good win for USC, beating Iowa, who just had a close game with Oregon. So, I mean, that's a good look for USC. I'm not sure it'll matter like playoff wise, but it'll certainly help whatever bowl game situation they get in.
Yeah, I mean, but bowl games are just showing. It's unfortunate, but like bowl games nowadays are just
Yeah, it's
they're
just
they're
one more
nothing,
game,
and it's
yeah.
unfortunate it's that way. Because when we were growing up, I mean, shit, man, your team bowl eligible, you get into a good bowl game, and you look forward to it. But now it's it's college football playoff or bust.
When you look at their schedule,
especially with 12 teams.
Yeah,
looking at USC schedule, it reminds me a lot of Notre Dame's. Like they don't really play that many really good teams.
Yeah.
right. But like
Unless
USC
you're
can
like
claim the
this.
stake. They're in the Big Ten, so I think they have like a couple more games left on their schedule where it's like, shit, here we go.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, USC 6-1 in conference, but
What's the rest of their season look like?
let's see, game
USC they play Iowa or not Iowa? They just played Iowa. They play Oregon next week
and UCLA.
and UCLA. Yeah, to end the year.
So
Damn.
they're the third dog in the Big Ten outside of Ohio State and Indiana,
Mm-hmm.
who are both. I mean, they're going to play in the Big Ten championship. They're both going to make the playoffs if the Big Ten has a third team in the 12-team playoff.
It'll be Oregon.
or USC if they beat them.
I want USC in the playoff bad.
If I mean, they play this weekend, so that'll be a game to watch. So if USC can pull it off and, I mean, make it like one-sided, then I could definitely see a push for USC in the playoff.
100%.
Next up for previously ranked teams that lost, number 4 Alabama, the Crimson Tide lost to number 11 previously Oklahoma 23-21 in a game of magnificent quarterback play by the Sooners.
I hate to be this guy, but I was fucking right, and you were wrong.
You were right.
Oklahoma's defense carries them again.
I said it would be close. It was close. I thought Bama would pull it off at home. They did it.
They just didn't. And it comes down to, yes, our offense lacks. It lacks. But they had 2 possessions taken away from them, pick 6 and a fumble on the 25-yard line going in. So there's yards taken away. I'm not saying they would have gotten yards. And there's a lot of Bama fans out there saying, Bama lost this game. Bama lost this game. Who Who forced the turnovers?
Instead of what? Instead of
Oklahoma
OU winning.
Yeah, instead of Oklahoma winning. I mean, pressure in Ty Simpson's face, throws an interception, pick 6. Boom. I heard this as well. Bama didn't score for the first 19 minutes of the football game, and they didn't score for the last 22 minutes of the football game. Oklahoma owned it when it mattered, and it's as simple as that. It's just Oklahoma's defense bails them out again.
If you would have told me that OU was only going to kick 2 field goals in the second half and win this football game, I would not have believed you.
No.
Tate Sandell buries another 52-yarder.
Well,
Bang.
I'm just surprised y'all didn't have to score more points in the second half to win.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback for Bama was on pace to throw for 500 yards. He threw for 80 yards in the second half.
But he threw for a lot. So that's what I was
He
getting
threw
at.
for 250 in the first half,
Yeah.
threw for 80 in the second half.
I only know that because I've had a 3-leg parlay on this game. OU kicker, 2 field goals, or 1.5,
That's
whatever.
a lock.
Yeah, that was a mortal lock. I was so confident. John Mateer rushing. He hit that line like, I want to say in like the third quarter or something. And then it was the under on Bama's quarterback, and his line was like 250 or something. And he hit it.
He threw for that in the first half and then didn't get much more after.
Yeah, he. I don't know what he finished at, but at halftime I looked and I was like, fuck.
And it was weird too, like in the first half or in the middle part of that game, Bama was checking stuff at the line, audibling out of plays. And man, they were dumping it out. The tight end was killing them. And something changed. Old Brent went into the locker room, came out. They were checking it at the line. And those passes that were open and he was able to make in that first half weren't there in the second. Game of adjustments. Oklahoma adjusted, put the foot on the throat. Shout out Carlo. Sorry, buddy. Boomer fucking sooner, pal. I tried telling you.
Yeah, that's a good win for Oklahoma and a good look for the defense there, holding Bama to 21.
It's massive. It's just massive.
Good win. I mean, the season's still in like
Hard environment. We got
Just
2
did it.
games left that scare the absolute shit out of me because of Oklahoma's offense.
Who
But
do you have left?
Missouri and LSU.
I wouldn't be worried about those guys.
I am because what lacks is Oklahoma's offense. So they're going to be close games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, LSU's playing that backup quarterback now too, and he actually looks better.
He can spin it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Next on the slate, this is the last ranked team that lost. This was number 10, Texas, losing to number 5, Georgia, in a second half that got away from them, 35-10. So 25-point spread there. Said it last week. I think Georgia was going to roll them. It was pretty close. I think it was like 14-3 at one point. Texas got an interception and ended up scoring, making it 14-10. And then Georgia ran away with it.
That onside kick by Kirby Smart. You want to talk
Yeah,
about
the
balls of
balls.
steel.
Dude,
It's crazy.
Kirby's balls are huge.
Massive.
Big
Massive.
balls.
It's like the scene from South Park with Randy and the wheelbarrow.
Buffalo Soldier.
Yeah, that's Kirby Smart. That was him Sunday morning.
100%.
Ridiculous, dude.
That's a little bit of disrespect towards Texas in a way. Like,
Yeah.
even if they recover this, who the hell cares?
Yeah,
Like,
they're not scoring.
they're not gonna score.
Yeah.
Can either of y'all confirm to me if that picture of Arch on X or Twitter, whatever, of him crying, was that real? Is he really crying?
I don't think I saw that
You
picture.
didn't see it?
I wouldn't doubt it. The guy's a pussy.
I don't think it's real. He tends to stay pretty like even keeled.
I don't know if I would if I just lost to Georgia 35-10.
I'll say this,
I'd be
man.
pretty sad.
Texas defense kept him in it for a while.
Yeah.
Like Georgia didn't pull away until like mid third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, when your defense is on the field,
But there was never a point in that game where I was like, Texas is going to beat them. Like you could tell from the like pretty early point of the game that like Georgia was the better team on the field.
Also, I'd like to apologize to Gunnar Stockton. He had a good football game. He
Guy
just
played
doing what he's
well.
got to do.
guy
It's like,
played
it
well.
feel like I'm watching Stetson Bennett again all over again.
It's almost like
Yeah.
watching like Arch Manning, but just a little bit better.
Yeah, just a tad.
I mean, much better. Like, much better.
But like Georgia kind of runs that same offense. As I was watching the game, I was honestly thinking that I was like, dude, Georgia just throws a ton of screen passes and five. But then Gunnar can also like burn you with his legs, run you over.
He can run it and he'll air it out. Like,
yeah, and he can throw the deep ball.
That's
too.
why those routes underneath are open because there's a threat of that deep ball.
Yeah. And then, yeah, Georgia's defense is good. Texas' defense is good. So it had a slow start to begin it, and then Georgia runs away with it. So, yeah, Texas was number 10. I think they've dropped to number 17 after that loss.
I was wrong about that one.
No more playoffs.
I mean, they've had a lot of close wins at the end there, so I don't think, like, you saying Texas wins. Like, yeah.
They were playing good football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got Kirk Herbstreit in the panel just sucking off Texas. Oh, I think a 3-loss Texas team could get in here. Why don't you go pet your dog, buddy?
There's still some
Go pet your fucking dog. I agree. Go pet him. Quit talking.
So let's move into other games. These are where ranked teams didn't lose, and we're starting with my Aggies. Number 3, Texas A&M barely escaped South Carolina, 31-30, and this is a 27-point comeback in the second half.
Man, y'all looked really good.
We looked really good in the second half. That reminds me of that meme of that kid in that high school. He was like, "I'm not gonna lie, they had us in the first half." Dude, at halftime, I was getting. I mean, everybody who you could imagine was texting me like the eye emojis, like just like all sorts of shit. And there's nothing you can say. You're down fucking 30-3 at halftime.
The beef in the group chat, Tanner throwing some fucking serious shade.
We don't need to get into that.
I think we ought to unpack that. You boys haven't seen
I don't
each
even
other
remember
since.
how that started.
It was,
how did it
thank
start?
God Mike Elko signed his contract before y'all are ass again.
Oh my God, that's how it started.
That's fucking funny. I don't care who you
If
are.
you want to talk about it, we can. I'd like to explain like my stance on that, though.
I mean, you can explain your stance.
But you're not going to agree.
Tanner, I need to hear your stance on this.
I just think, like every year, I know a lot of Aggies, and I'm really good friends with a lot of Aggies. I don't think it's crazy to suggest that majority of the time, the Aggies are ass in comparison to the expectations that everyone sets for them. They're like the Cowboys.
I don't disagree. They're like the Cowboys in the fact that like they haven't played in a major bowl, like I guess a playoff or like the SEC championship or something like that.
Or an opponent above the halfway margin of the SEC this year.
Whatever, Paul.
What? That's a fact. I'm not throwing shade. That's a fact.
And you've played how many? 3?
Tennessee on the road. Yeah,
But
3 more
lost,
than you.
lost to No, you lost to Ole Miss.
I want you to know something.
in Texas, so you lost to 2.
I want you to know something.
You can
Oklahoma
play
has
'em.
the same amount of ranked wins as Ohio State and Indiana combined. So this whole shade.
I'm not arguing Ohio State and Indiana don't have a fucking easy slate either. I'm just
It
saying.
is easy for
I
me.
never said
That's something we can agree on that.
I mean, the correct statement here is that Texas A&M has beaten everybody they have played this year.
That's all that matters. That is genuinely all that
What
matters.
I'm saying is enjoy it while you can, because next year you'll probably go 8-4 and miss the playoffs.
I don't care about next year. I care about next week, Tanner. That's the difference between me and you.
No, that's why I'm saying enjoy it. Have a good time while it's here, because it's probably going to be gone.
Soak it up, baby.
To follow up our argument over text message, because Tanner is a little girl, he didn't even know how many games you played in a college football season.
Here we go.
He said,
You go take it on.
he said you always go 6-5.
Dude, I was driving down a highway when
Yeah,
I was texting.
whatever. I let that one sit. I was going to wait for you to correct yourself. Tanner thinks there's 11 games in a college football
do
season.
not.
Anyways,
Tanner, I love your take.
Thank you.
so since 2004, this is
Someone
a
doesn't.
crazy stat. Since 2004, teams were 0-286 when trailing by 27 points at halftime. So that number is now 1-286.
You'd have thought Helen Keller come out for the second half to play quarterback for South Carolina. Holy shite.
I mean, everything that could have gone wrong for the Aggies went wrong in that first half. Like literally
Marcel Reed was making horrible throws.
a terribly underthrown ball in the end zone.
That
There
was
was
bad.
a drop touchdown pass, a doinked kick, a missed field goal.
Was that
And
Concepcion that dropped that touchdown pass?
Yeah.
That slant across the middle?
Like, yeah, literally
It's
our
not
best
like him.
receiver. And then our second to best receiver goes down in the first half. I mean, like, literally, if you could script it, it went wrong, and South Carolina capitalized every single time.
I think we're all in the same boat here on this. Shane Beamer should have been forced to walk home.
Shane Beamer,
He should have been forced.
we've got something coming for him.
Tie your fucking shoes up, pal. You're walking.
How do you not cook enough clock to win that game?
Dude, 27 points.
They went 3 and out, like 3 drives in a row in the second half,
I know.
starting the half.
27
I
points.
know.
Holy shit.
Other games, we had number 16, Georgia Tech. They had a close call with Boston College, 36-34. So Georgia Tech's one of the top dogs in the ACC. Close game with Boston College, but they get it done. And I think there's a few one-loss teams in the ACC, Georgia Tech being one of them. So they still control their destiny. If they win out, they'll make it to the ACC
Dude,
championship.
I bet Hayes King wakes up sore as a motherfucker.
He threw for like 360 in this game and
Dude.
ran for another 60.
I mean, and those 60 yards he earns. He is a tough SOB.
Dude, it is not uncommon for Haynes King to rush for 100 plus on any given Saturday.
It's as simple. He is no quitting him.
Like, go everyone listening, go check out a Georgia Tech box score. Pick a game, any game. They could play anybody. Go check out the box score. See how many times Haynes King throws the ball and rushes the ball. That guy is leading their offense, for better or worse. And I mean, yeah, he's just every play he's probably getting tackled. I bet he wakes up sore as.
But he's delivering the blow.
Sometimes.
I love watching him play football. Like if there's one argument you can't defend is he plays football the right way.
No, I mean the guy gets after it. He's a Texas kid. He went to school, the Lobos, something like that.
The Lobos?
Yeah, but not little somewhere else.
Longview.
That's right. Yeah,
That was a hell of a pull, by the way.
yeah. I could see it. I just could. Yeah. So
Ugly ass helmets. I think it's why I remembered him.
he's a Texas boy. I support it. I'll get behind Haynes King. But yeah, so they pull it out against Boston College. They still control their destiny in the ACC. Good for them.
Hell yeah.
Next up we had, so these are just ranked teams that won, worth talking about. Number 6, Texas Tech absolutely rolls UCF, which they should have, 48-9. And my key takeaway from this was Jacob Rodriguez, Tech's star linebacker, who had 8 tackles and an interception in the game, also scored a touchdown. Their coach went on to say after the game, he's like, we're talking about Heisman scoring touchdowns, so I put him at quarterback and he scores.
Listen, I gotta say something here. I have a friend who is a diehard Texas Tech fan. He's an ugly son of a bitch too. Okay, his name's Eric. He sent me a tweet. This is a hell of a stat for Jacob Rodriguez. You ready for this? Jacob Rodriguez forced turnovers by himself, 13. That's good enough for
Wait,
fifth.
that's this year?
And that's good enough for 5th best in the country on teams.
And by himself,
teams,
yeah.
yes. Indiana's got 22, Notre Dame 19, Bama 16, Texas 16, Jacob Rodriguez 13.
That's crazy.
Does that include his interception this week?
Yes, that is a recent tweet, and I've just been getting hounded by this damn Tech fan, man, and it is only right for me to say something.
Honestly, I mean, I know beating UCF isn't like a big ordeal, but like Tech has looked when they have their whole team, when their starting quarterback plays in the game, they look like a really good football team. Their defense is legit. This Jacob Rodriguez guy is making it happen every weekend. I mean, he's got 10 tackles every weekend. This week he scores a touchdown because they put him in like a wildcat situation. I mean,
and his wife's a pilot in the Air Force, dude.
dude,
Guys got it going
right.
on.
That's right.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I saw that. Yeah. So, yeah, just more Texas Tech screen time.
You're
I guess.
supposed to beat bad teams like this, and they did. Good
Yeah.
for them.
So next up, we'll talk about the updated AP Top 10. This is AP Top 10. I know the college football playoff rankings come out a little later today. By the time you see this, they'll already be out. But if they're out by the end of this podcast, we'll dig into it a bit.
Tanner, I want you to describe what you think of the AP poll in one word right now.
One word?
One word.
Dog shit.
Hyphen
between dog
hyphenated.
and shit.
That's a compound word, Tanner. You failed.
Dog shit.
You say
That's so bad I have to use 2 words.
You say that, but honestly, I bet the college football playoff looks pretty similar to this top 10.
Yeah.
Because you have Ohio State number 1, previously number 1. Indiana number 2, previously number 2. Texas A&M previously or number 3, previously number 3. Georgia number 4, previously number 5. They just beat Texas. They should move up. Bama also was previously 4, so Georgia jumps into the 4 spot. At number 5, you have Ole Miss, who continues. Actually, Ole Miss had a close game with Florida. That game was actually pretty close going into the stretch.
That was always going to be close, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, dude, Florida is like a team that will like, if you don't take
show
care of
up,
them quick, they're gonna.
Yeah.
Like DJ Lagway will look like Prime Brady, and then he'll look like Jameis Winston the next throw, and it just doesn't. You can't rely on him for shit.
Yeah, but Ole Miss continues to win, so they move up. I guess they deemed the Alabama loss bad enough to where Ole Miss should also jump them at 5. So Ole Miss is 5. They were previously 6. And then at number 6, you have Oregon and Texas Tech tied at number 6.
What the fuck we doing ties? See, that's what I'm talking about.
What they do is they have 250 voters or whatever, and based on like how many votes you get is where you get placed. So they have the same amount of votes out of 251.
I got an idea. Then add a voter or take away a voter. Should not be a fucking tie. Should not be a fucking tie.
So they end up tying at number 6. That is Oregon and Texas Tech. Oregon was previously 7. Texas Tech was previously 8. Both number 6 now. So that moves us down to number 8, who is Oklahoma, who was previously number 11. And that is after their win against Alabama that we talked about.
Boys are fucking lurking.
To 21. Number 9 remains the same with Notre Dame. Notre Dame beat Pittsburgh pretty handedly, 37-15. And then number 10, who was previously number 4, is the Alabama Crimson Tide, who lost to OU this week, but it is their first conference loss. So
they're in. If they just win out, they're in.
Who does Alabama play the rest of the
They
year?
have Auburn next weekend on the road at night. At night. The Iron Bowl. Boys, that's going to be a fucking good one.
At night?
At night.
6:30?
And Auburn's got this backup quarterback in now. I forget his name, but they've looked better since he's been in. Auburn's a lot like Florida this year. They have a lot of close losses.
And a good defense. Auburn has a good defense.
Like Auburn and Florida both are like losing every SEC game. Their SEC record's 1-5, probably. And every single one of those losses is by a touchdown.
It's tough, man.
So just can't pull it out at the end. You have that Bama who they play or no?
Bama, I think is it Iron? No, none of them play. Nobody plays anybody this weekend except for fucking Oklahoma for some reason.
Yeah, there's only a few good games.
Oh, Eastern Illinois.
Well, look out.
Eastern Illinois, then they got Auburn. So Bama's in.
A nice tune-up game for that Iron Bowl.
Bama should be in the college football playoff, knowing that now, because Eastern Illinois.
It's almost like that matchup is so bad my brain wouldn't let me see it.
Is that a real school? It's like a team you see jump in like March Madness, and you're like
Herb Street the other night talking about. I don't even remember who it is. Who the hell?
Samford.
Yeah, Samford.
He was like, "I'll be honest,
I don't even know
who that is."
Me either, Kirk.
So other ranking changes that happen outside of the top 10, Texas goes from number 10 to number 17, and the UNT Mean Green Fighting Eagles enter the rankings at number 22.
Hey,
Your boy.
look out.
Your boy's doing it.
Messmaker, another efficient day on the football field. Let me. I gotta pull up these stats for you boys. I mean, I gotta do this guy a service. Hold on. Give me just
What's his name?
momentum.
Garrett?
Drew Mestmaker.
Drew Nestmaker.
Meestmaker.
Put some respect on his fucking name, Reeves.
Drew, apologies. Come join the pod. We're trying to get you out here. I think Paul or the Garage Gang Twitter has been tweeting at you every day.
Yeah, it's definitely not me running that Twitter, okay?
It's been every day for the past. Yeah, we're anonymous actually. It could be any three of us. If it goes to court, then it's definitely Paul.
Hey, Drew Messmaker, 18 of 25, 298 and 2 tutties, okay? But the real story for UNT this past weekend, their running back, Caleb Hawkins, 27 carries, 189 yards, and 5 touchdowns.
5, damn.
He runs like he's on fire, gentlemen.
You ever seen that Weight Watchers show where like the fat guy steps on the scale and they're like 680 pounds?
Damn.
And then his wife steps on the scale and they're like 927. Damn.
Damn. No, but UNT's got an offense, boys.
Yeah.
Dude.
But they're going towards an inevitable collision with Navy again.
No.
Tanner, if you can figure out how to enter a clip on here, you gotta put that in.
Damn.
So next week's games, there's not a lot going on, but there are a few good ones, so we'll go over them. At 11 a.m., number 23, Missouri, at number 8, Oklahoma. OU is favored by 9.5 in this one.
Don't like that spread at all. I'll be there.
It's just a weird spread.
It is. It's too much.
I don't know that Missouri scores.
I run my mouth about Missouri a lot. I hate them, okay? I genuinely fucking hate Missouri. But they've got a running back who has rushed for 1,000 yards after contact this year. That's nuts, boys.
That is nuts.
I'll be there live. Palace on the Prairie, 11 a.m.
And that's not a
probably 18
mistake
beers
either.
deep.
Like, you've played 10 games. That's not a mistake.
The guy runs hard, and their quarterback's thinking about coming back for this game. It's Missouri's Super Bowl. Of course I'm a little nervous, you know?
As long as the Sooners show up, I like the Sooners. I don't know about the spread. That's kind of 9.5 is a weird number. But I do like Paul's Sooners to take down Missouri. And just like we were talking about 3 weeks ago, you had to take care of business one step at a
I had
time.
to go on the road to Knoxville.
And I think this is just one more step. And I think they take them down. I don't know that I hate 9.5. If Mateer can find something, Missouri's defense is good.
See, that's what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about our defense. I'm worried about our offense scoring the points necessary.
Yeah, but even last week against Alabama, like, your defense sets you up in positions to help the offense.
And we only got one touchdown out of it. I mean, it's a problem. But Mateer's made a few throws in that second half to extend some drives.
He's gotten better every week.
His velocity's back. He's throwing the ball around a little bit better.
What they need to do is keep running him.
And they've got to extend the field. They've got a burner on the outside with Santegna. They just won't. They won't take the risk. You've got to take the top off the defense. Mateer's thrown into windows that big because nobody respects the deep ball. It's making life incredibly hard on him, but it's also his responsibility to lengthen that field.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
take a couple of shots, man. Don't be afraid.
At least back him up. Like, just at least, like, every once in a while throw a
Does
deep ball.
Venables call y'all's plays?
He on defense. And you know what a reporter asked him? Why would you call defensive play calls for the Sooners this year? You know what he responded with? Because I'm good at it.
I mean,
And he is.
I think a good, like, what I would love to see, Bill's first possession of the game, 1st and 10, little heat check, throw a bomb, dude.
Let her rip.
Just try and get something going.
11 a.m., get the crowd going.
Yeah.
Or when you get a good run and you're in 2nd and 1, something like that.
Take
2nd
a
and
shot.
2.
And another thing I don't like is, like, it'll be like 3rd and like 14 right after a bad penalty.
That's when he does it?
No. Like, that's
When
when
everyone's expecting
I
it.
wish he would do it. Try to draw a damn pass interference. Give your receiver a chance. He'll check it down to a bubble screen. That bubble screen play, I've never seen it work in my life.
Watch Texas and Georgia.
Fuck that, dude.
They don't, dude. They know how to do.
We've got Deion Burks, which I love the guy. He's a great receiver, but he's not big. Trying to block a Bama cornerback that's 6'4", 205. That math ain't mathin'.
Deion Burks is like the same size as like Hollywood Brown.
It's like you, except if you ran a 4.3.
Yeah. Too bad I'm 4'2". It's insane.
Height or speed? That was wrong, dude. That's on me.
Next up,
That's on
2:30.
You just called me handsome as a joke?
I said next up.
No, before that. What'd you say? What'd you say under your breath there?
I don't know. I didn't say anything.
Probably something fucking mean as shit.
I'll find out.
Thank you. Do some investigating for me.
At 2:30, we've got number 16. So that was the 11 a.m. Missouri, Oklahoma. At 2:30, we have number 16, USC, who just beat Iowa. And they're playing
give me the Trojans.
number 6, the Oregon
Give
Ducks.
me the Trojans.
The Ducks are favored by 10.5.
Your prediction earlier
That's
this year
fucking-
about the Ducks being frauds. This would be a great game for that to get proven.
I'll tell you why.
I still think they're fraud. They barely beat Wisconsin. They barely beat Iowa. I think Iowa's better than Wisconsin.
Iowa's good. Iowa's
Yeah.
good. Iowa loses games in the worst way humanly possible.
I think the Trojans take care of the Ducks.
Dude,
And
10
Ducks
and a
being
half
favored
is
by
a
10.5
big spread,
is
dude.
insane.
Disrespectful. And there's one reason I want USC to win, and I want them to win out. They win out, they'll make the college football playoff as that third team in the Big Ten. And guess what? Oklahoma's going to be hosting a college football playoff game. You know those sickos in the committee are going to send USC to Norman, Oklahoma in the middle of December.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to
Little
be
family reunion.
it is going to be disgusting. You think you've never seen a fan base hate somebody as much as Oklahoma hates Lincoln Riley,
Yeah.
Tebow, that bitch out west. All right,
Yeah, if you want to make some,
he needs to come back to
If you
Norman.
want the ratings to shoot up, send USC to Norman.
if you want to make
Bring
some
'em.
money this weekend, I would throw like $30-$40 at USC to beat Oregon. Oregon favored by 10.5.
You
You're
can
gonna
now bet those
This
on
isn't-
Prize Picks.
This isn't
Yeah.
financial advice.
No,
This
that
is
is.
just what Brandon's going to do.
This is how you solve a problem.
This is how we get sued.
Take USC to beat Oregon. Oregon has looked shaky all year. They have a huge favorite by 10.5 points here. I think USC can get it done. They're at Oregon, but regardless, Yeah, I like USC here. A sleeper 230 pick to throw on beside this game would be Arkansas at number 17, Texas. Texas is favored by 10.5. Go look at Arkansas's schedule. They have a terrible SEC ranking, but a lot like Florida and a lot like Auburn, Arkansas has been losing very close games against good opponents. I'm talking Ole Miss, Tennessee, A&M. Like, they're losing by 0 to 10 points against all of those people. And I don't think it's a stretch to say, well, I think Texas will probably win, but I don't think it's a stretch to say that that's a good football game.
No, I think it's going to be, like one of the better ones in that slot.
Yeah.
Not a lot to offer.
Do you think Arkansas is better than Kentucky?
Here goes Tanner again with these comparisons.
It's just something to think about.
Have they played? I think they played, haven't they?
Kentucky and Texas have, yeah.
Arkansas is 0-6 in the SEC, but listen to these losses. They lost to LSU last week by 1 point, 23-22. They lost to Mississippi State by 3. They lost to Auburn by 9. They lost to A&M by 3. They lost to Tennessee by 3. They got the dog shit kicked out of them by Notre Dame, not in conference. They lost to Ole Miss by 6. Like, these are all close losses. This is going to be a close game they have with Texas.
Probably. I
don't think it's crazy to suggest that at all.
No, and
close game. Texas probably pulls it off. They've had a few close nail biters with Kentucky and Mississippi State. But if I bet that game's entertaining, there's a 10.5 point spread. I would probably take the under personally.
Yeah, I bet the over under's like 45.
Yeah,
I think that's probably safe.
And I don't know. Yeah, Arkansas scores for sure. All those games I just read off are like in the mid-20s, low 30s. And then in the night slate, we have at 6:30 p.m. we have number 20 Tennessee taking on. They're at Florida. Tennessee's favored by 3.5. Again, Florida, like Arkansas, like Auburn, like we've been talking about, they play teams tight. I'm not sure how good Tennessee is, and they're also at Florida, 3.5 point favorite. I think that it's going to be a good night game.
Oh, 100%. And I need Tennessee to win just to make, Oklahoma's resume look a little bit better.
Yeah. So Florida, we just talked about Arkansas's close games. Florida lost to 10 to Ole Miss. Kentucky beat them pretty bad. That's off. They lost to Georgia. That doesn't support me. Kentucky beat them 38-7. Kentucky's good. They lost to Georgia by 4. They beat Mississippi State. They lost to A&M by 3-17. Lost to Texas, they beat Texas. So Florida, I don't know. They're a weird team. They're a weird team in that game against Tennessee. Tennessee's had some questionable.
You just never know what you're going to get from them.
Well, by weird, I think they suck. I think that's
Florida.
What we're kind of beating around the bush here.
I think weird. inconsistent. You
Yes.
don't know what you're getting
It's a
from.
bad football team, man. Their quarterback,
Yeah.
most inconsistent.
So those are the 4 games to watch. Number 23 Missouri at number 8 Oklahoma, 11 a.m. 2:30. Number 16 USC, number 6 Oregon. Another 2:30 game, Arkansas at number 17 Texas, and at 6:30 the night slate, number 20 Tennessee at Florida. Other news in the college football world, we had James Franklin. It's looking very likely that he's going to be the new head coach at Virginia Tech. Oh, did he sign?
He is.
He is the head coach.
So yeah, it was announced Saturday that he was in early discussions with Virginia Tech to become their new head coach. And for Virginia Tech, this is a hell of a hire. James Franklin he kept Penn State in the conference. He went to a semifinal last year
With them.
Yeah. And so if I'm Virginia Tech and I'm a middle lower of the pack ACC school and you can go get this guy, hell yeah.
100%. He's also a complete dipshit in my eyes. In his contract, when he got fired from Penn State, it was in the contract that if he gets hired, he doesn't get paid. Guess what he was going to get paid?
Oh,
$50 million, dude.
Yeah.
I'd be sitting on my couch eating fucking Cheeto puffs.
That's how you know the guy loves ball, and that makes this hire by Virginia Tech even more important to me. Is the guy would rather go coach at Virginia Tech than take $50 million to sit on his ass.
Yeah, I mean,
The guy, he's doing it because he loves
I don't think
it.
you're going to see many people do that these days.
no, it's going to take an act of God to get Virginia Tech up there, but
If you're an employer hiring someone and they say, I want to take this job so bad, I'm turning down $50 million.
how much do you think Virginia Tech's having to pay him to get there? Like,
Who knows?
there's got to be some give and take.
Probably the same amount.
Yeah, at least.
Looks like the same contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because on that note,
Or either right under or right over it.
yeah.
Right.
You know,
Some, yeah,
Right.
it's got to be around there for sure. On that note, we had so other college football news. Mike Elko finalizing a 6-year deal extension with Texas A&M, and looks like the deal is averaging $11 million per year. So that's what, $66 million over a 6-year period.
That's the devil's number.
And well, those are rough numbers, probably 67.
Thank you.
This will make him
Praise
a
God.
top 5 highest paid head coach in college football.
For 1 year. For one good year.
Until Lane Kiffin's.
He's only had 2 years. He went 8-5 last year, and then 10-0 currently. So, if I'm A&M, makes sense.
Congrats
They
to
whip-
Mike Elko.
He
A&M
turned around Duke.
A&M whipped out that Saudi money and said, "Stay, baby, stay."
Well, I guess I'm most happy about this because I was hearing all these things like of other schools offering Mike Elko like crazy money, kind of like this is, and yeah, I guess.
Listen, I don't like A&M just as much as the next guy, okay? But like that's a damn good spot to land. Like if you're a coach,
Yeah, you're going to make a bag.
100%. Like the fan base is very passionate about their football team. They're gonna have your back until they don't. That's the same way anywhere though.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's a damn good spot to land, and
There's definitely
congratulations
worse
to 'em.
places to land, like Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech's one of those. Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, looks like Mike Elko will
Congrats
be
to Mike Elko.
the A&M head coach.
It honestly just goes to show that I'm going to bring Okie State into this mess of a conversation. What the fuck are they doing? What are they doing? I mean, you could have went out and offered James Franklin that money, but who knows? You probably don't have it. Sorry,
There's
bastard.
no way he would have accepted that.
Right, and it just goes to show where Okie State is as a program.
He was never a Big 12 school coach.
Right, but like you're going to talk about like bottom tier ACC instead?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Who
mean,
knows? I mean, with the NIL world, he could turn it around tomorrow.
Yeah.
You just never know.
yeah, I mean, people are definitely going to be at least looking at Virginia Tech knowing he's there. Like, if I'm Virginia Tech, I mean, James Franklin aside, like, from his point of view, it's obviously not great. But if I'm Virginia Tech, that's a hell of a hire.
I saw this thing where Penn State fired him, and they had like 12 or 13 decommitments. And
Yeah.
LSU fired Brian Kelly, and LSU had like 0 decommitments. Everybody fucking hates Brian Kelly.
It's because they didn't know him.
All my homies hate Brian Kelly, dude.
That's because they didn't know him. All that came out about, like, him not even being a part of the recruiting process. Like, he didn't meet kids until they got on campus.
Yeah.
His dumbass too busy shooting 94s, man. Listen, if Brian Kelly wants to smoke 1v1 on the golf course, I'll play him for $100. That's all I got. That's all I've got. $100, balls in your court.
Balls in your court. Yeah, I know you're listening. All right, let's jump into halftime. This is where we're about halfway done with the show, and we're gonna all three debate the biggest loser. But first, we have to present the loser hat to
Tanner got
the
his ass
biggest
kicked
loser
this week.
of last week. So I put out a poll Monday, so yesterday, and for last week's episode, and yeah, Tanner lost. I think the votes were 17. I had 17 votes. My pick was Tanner. Paul had 16 votes. His pick was who did you? Nico Harrison.
Nico Harrison, guy's a bitch.
And Tanner had 1 vote, who was himself. He voted on
I
his
did
own
vote for
account,
myself, yeah.
and his pick was Brian Dayball.
I would like to say the odds were stacked against me. It was a mighty fine amount of slander against me during that halftime segment.
It's a
But
debate.
it's okay. I'm willing to take a bullet for the team here.
It's a debate. You do what you do.
I'll be honest, Tanner. That was some severe horse shit you pulled.
It was.
That's okay.
It is okay. I still love you.
I was on my way here.
I'm just glad you made it today.
You know what? I don't need to defend myself.
I'm just glad you made it today. You said you were going to show up, and you actually did today.
Tanner said he had paintball practice. I'm glad he could be here.
All right, let's jump into halftime. So, boys, who do we think the biggest loser was this week?
Didn't we kind of talk about this and agree on it? That we were all just going to do a consensus 1 this week?
Yeah. So this week it's too obvious to go anywhere else. We know who would win, and our biggest loser is South Carolina. Because you cannot, dude. I mean, first half they had it in the back. I mean, there could be the argument that they played Texas A&M close, and that should be a win for them. But also the fact that you blow a 27-point lead in a half of football. What is that? 24 minutes? It's 12-minute quarters.
Yeah.
That you blow a 27-point lead. I think it's
15.
I feel like that's the NFL.
I wouldn't even want to play anymore.
Dude, how the fuck
I'd
do we not
retire.
know this? Yeah, and Shane Beamer was mocking A&M's crowd
At
going into
halftime.
halftime.
Yeah, at halftime, Shane Beamer was doing this number to the crowd.
And then when he left, the ultimate cop-out brings his little boy with him to walk back to the tunnel. You can't use your boy as a human shield,
That's
Beamer.
exactly what he was doing.
You can't fucking do that. That's wrong. On every level.
College football quarters are 15. So they blew a
Good.
27-point lead in 30 minutes. I mean, it was insane. Like, two different teams
How
came
long
out.
is the play clock in college? Is it 40 seconds?
40, I think. But then, like, there's certain times where it's 25. You know what I mean?
You know what? I've never dug into that as to why that is.
I'm just too worried about, like, why
I
in
might
the
just
fuck
be
aren't
an
they
idiot.
snapping the ball, you know?
I just can't believe they couldn't run enough clock out to win, or to at least win by like a field goal.
Dude,
And
They
it was just
score,
scoring
if they
too
score
good.
3 points in the second half, they win the football
Yeah, it was
game.
Crazy.
They scored 0.
I don't think so, honestly, because A&M A&M was up by 1, and at like the 5-yard line or whatever, like A&M took the lead early in the fourth quarter. Like, they made that comeback in damn near a quarter in like 4 minutes.
How about that bullshit trick play you guys tried running?
That's what I'm saying. Is like whenever A&M took the lead early in the fourth, they started running the ball. Like they did what South Carolina couldn't do to close the game, which has been pretty typical of A&M all year. It's like they'll get up on you, and then in the fourth quarter they're going to eat the clock with the 3 backs they have,
Right.
and they will get 11 yards every 2-3 downs.
Dude, this hat is tight.
And run the clock, and so that's what South Carolina couldn't do. But anyways, when A&M took the lead, they did that. I think they got the ball with they were up by 1 with 10 minutes left, and they ran it down to 2 minutes, all the way to the 5-yard line. And then, yeah, there was a trick play fumble where they snapped it to the freshman running back to throw a reverse pass to the quarterback. It was dumb.
It was stupid as shit.
But I guess what I'm getting at with all that is had South Carolina scored again or kicked a field goal, they would have been a bit more aggressive there and probably scored the way they did the remainder of the second half.
100%. And, I got to talk about something real quick. We got to look up the world record for amount of bug bites a humans received while sitting
Yeah,
in a
dude, I'm getting
garage.
assaulted over here.
I bet my legs look horrific right now.
Yeah.
This is going to be a horrible day tomorrow at work.
It's November. It's
Horrible.
Don't scratch them.
It's 80 fucking degrees and we're a week out from
Gang idea was a
Thanksgiving.
really bad idea.
That is actually insane. It is legit. I think I'm glistening for sure, sweating.
Fuck. This is bad news.
It's 80 degrees in here, and it is November 17th, 18th.
We got Turkey Day next week, man. I'm sweating my balls off.
Not good.
All right, that is halftime. There will be no loser next week because everyone's going to vote for the same person.
So I don't have to wear the hat 2 weeks in a row.
You should have to wear it 2 weeks in a row because you weren't here last week and you lost.
I have yet to have to wear the hat.
Yeah, so the current loser count, I lost the first week, and then Tanner's lost the following 2.
I'm sitting here unscathed, gentlemen.
You hear
You
that?
got to know the crowd.
Crowd, he's talking shit.
I
Let's jump into some NFL football. Paul, take us
Can we
away.
take the reins here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you
Steer
boys.
the ship.
I'm gonna take you boys to Viva Las Vegas. Okay, we're the Cowboys.
Where you might have seen C.D. Lamb and George Pickens out for a night on the town.
Yeah, what do you guys think about that? I know we were texting about it. George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb missed the opening drive of the game for a coach's decision.
I went out on a limb. I texted the boys this. I was like, maybe it's a tribute to Marshawn Nealon. Maybe
Rest in
it's
peace, by the way.
yes, for
RIP
sure.
for sure.
And I thought I was trying to go out on a limb to defend C.D. Lamb and George Pickens because they're the boys. They're part of the team.
The fellas.
And also because, God, what is the head coach's name? I was going to say Eberflus.
Good
but that's
lord,
not-
Brandon. Brian Shot.
Fake fan. Shotty's he's a coach's player. He's not the type of guy to bench people. And so I was like, maybe it's a tribute for Nealon. And then 30 seconds later, they're like, yeah, it was coach's decision. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, and I guess there's some tweets floating around, boys, that They were spotted at the casino at 7:30 in the morning, and CeeDee Lamb was throwing up.
The boys were buzzing.
Nice.
Can't blame him. It's just another reason you shouldn't have a professional sports team in Las Vegas.
Then they're going to go out there and dice up the Raiders.
They had great nights.
They go sit on the sideline for every bit of 1 minute. Like their punishment was sitting out one drive.
And it just looked like like when we were kids, we were in timeout.
Yeah.
Cameron Pinto
Johnny's
just
like-
sitting on the bench.
Shorty's like, they've learned their lesson. Get them back in there. 3 and out. Get them back in.
If anything, if I'm a Cowboys player and that's the punishment, I'm partying way more.
Oh, 100%. And you know, if,
Every time.
and if CeeDee Lamb is hungover, then he fucking needs to be hungover every time.
Yeah.
What an evening for him.
Pickens too, dude. Pickens can't be tackled.
But no, 33-16, gentlemen. It was an ass whooping.
Yeah.
And Dak Prescott has the most games with 4 TDs in franchise history. And I want to say he's also by the time they play their next game,
He should have time leader in like every stat.
passing yards.
Passing yards, yeah.
Yeah, so that's big.
I'm tired of the Dak Prescott slander, dude. He's a really good quarterback, and he's having a phenomenal year. Our defense just sucks.
It's tough. What do you guys think about the new signings? How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's
How they
fun.
look.
It's fun to watch Quinnen run up the middle and just bull rush every lineman that's
Dude,
across
he's
from him.
opening up everybody else.
And
That's
I know
exactly what
I
he's
know
doing.
it's a tough measuring stick. The Raiders' offensive line's very bad.
Very, yeah.
But it's nice to see.
What we will know more is next Sunday whenever they play the Eagles.
Yeah.
And again, it's ultimate. I mean, every game here on out
An
is
actual
basically
competent football team instead of the Raiders.
and offensive line. Actually, Lane Johnson's out. He just had like surgery on something in his
yeah,
shoulder.
4 to 6 weeks.
I will say, dude,
back.
Overshone looked really good for coming back from a devastating knee injury.
It was a revamped Cowboys defense. You had Overshone coming back, who's arguably our best linebacker, and then Quentin Williams up the middle, who opened things up. I think Kenny Clark had a sack.
Devon Revel came back through I think he was our 3rd round pick this year.
And he played every snap.
Yeah, he played really well.
He played every single snap of that football game.
And you notice how the secondary gets better when you pressure the quarterback. I mean, Deron Bland last night, and who's the safety with dreads? Not Donovan Wilson, but the other guy, whatever his name.
Malik Hooker.
Malik Hooker had a phenomenal night in the secondary.
100%.
Like the secondary looked better. Again, you're playing the Raiders, who were 2-8, so I wouldn't make too much of it. But it does give you hope for the future. I said on the last podcast they would win 2 more games. I said the Raiders and Washington. I think that number could maybe be 3 or 4.
Oh,
The
here we
Vikings don't
go.
look-
Here
the
we
Vi-
go.
We have the Vikings. The Vikings don't look good. We probably lose to the Chiefs, Eagles, Lions. I bet we beat the Vikings. I bet we beat the Vikings, the Giants, and the Commanders. We have 4 more wins, or 3 more, because we beat the Raiders.
Giants, Vikings, and Commanders, you say.
Yeah.
All right, I don't hate that. Somebody deleted my... Oh, there it is. I'm going to take you guys to talk about a real football team real quick. The New England Patriots played the Jets this weekend, 27-14. It's another just solid game from Drake May.
So Gronk signed a 1-year deal to retire.
One day deal.
Or 1 day.
To retire with Patriots.
Patriots are back.
I mean,
He wants another Super Bowl.
he's definitely a Patriot. You know what I mean? Brady's not very open about that, about coming back and signing that 1-day deal. Gronk hinted at the fact that he might have done it the day he had that statue outside. But Gronk is a Patriot through and through.
Yeah.
Brady retired as a Patriot.
No, he retired a Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
Oh, that's right. Why did I forget about that?
He won a fucking Super Bowl in
I
Tampa.
know.
Because it feels like a fever dream. That's why.
That does feel like a few. Did that actually happen?
100%. 100%. Not much to talk about there. Jets not very good. Patriots still kind of just winning football games and giving the Bills every bit of a problem in that
I like the
division.
Patriots in the AFC. I like them. Dude, their remaining schedule, too, if you go look at I think it's the easiest remaining schedule. So, like, the AFC is theirs for the number 1 seed in the bottom.
Yeah, because in the NFL, how ass you are the year before is how easy your schedule is the following year. And, man, Mike Vrabel's got them boys humming. You just love to see
Really
it.
don't-
I like Vrabel, too.
The only team they really have to worry about, and this is going to be a big worry for them, is the Denver Broncos.
Broncos defense is all there,
They're
gentlemen.
legit, dude.
All there. Now here's another one. We'll move it over. Chargers Jags. I was not expecting the outcome of this one. An ass kicking 35-6
Yeah.
Jags, who move into sole position of second place in their division.
Yeah. It's absolutely insane, dude.
Yeah, the Jags have their defense has showed from like time to time like they might be legit. But their offense is so bad. It's like I thought for sure that at least the Chargers throw up 20 and win this game maybe. And Yeah.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence just somehow,
35
some
to
way.
6 I mean, they got their ass
Dude,
kicked.
why am I
They got
having a brain
whooped.
fart on that division right now? The Chiefs division. Or not Chiefs. Chiefs. Chargers. It's Chargers, Chiefs, Raiders. Who else? Somebody please help.
Chargers, Chiefs, Raiders,
Broncos.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough division. It's an extremely
I
tough
think the
division.
Broncos got it in the bag.
I mean, yeah, they're up 2 games now.
Yeah.
Broncos are 9-2. Chargers are 7-4. So they're up 2 games in the division. I mean, Broncos are fighting for the AFC title.
Yeah, they're good.
Patriots are 9-2.
Yeah, they're good.
That's a big win.
Yeah, huge.
Big win. But no, Jags take sole possession of second place, and we'll move to a little bit more exciting game. Bills, Bucks.
Great game.
Josh Allen, 6 TDs.
That was insane.
Poor Baker Mayfield, man. He played 3 years in college in Norman with no fucking defense. Goes to Tampa, still doesn't have a fucking defense.
Josh Allen, 3 rushing, 3 passing.
Yeah, 2 picks as well.
Yeah.
A horrible interception off the bat. I mean,
In the first
a
quarter,
2-handed chest pass to a linebacker. Was he smoking a crack pipe prior to the game?
he legit chest passed it to the defense. Whenever I saw that, because Josh Allen has those moments, and I was like, oh, man, he's going to have a bad game. The Bucs are going to win this. And then Josh Allen, and ran away with it.
100%. Game was in Buffalo. A little frigid. Not very friendly to a Tampa team.
To a Florida team.
Yeah, but no excuses. All those boys have played in cold weather. They just got beat. They couldn't stop a nosebleed, gentlemen. We're gonna move to the most overrated team, I believe, in the NFL. That'd be the Green Bay Packers. Played the New York Jets, and our lovely king made his return.
Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston. And boy, did he deliver a fucking Jameis Winston game.
He did.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, the Giants drove late in the game, and Winston throws a pick in the end zone with like 3 minutes left. He throws a pick in the end zone to lose the game. I mean, they were driving. They probably score, probably go for 2 because, I mean, if you're the Giants, why not? You're playing the Packers.
100%. And you can't change a gunslinger, gentlemen.
No.
You can't.
You're going to live and die by it, and they died.
He's a
I
gunslinger
just
by
love
heart.
watching him play football, dude.
It's
I just
awesome.
love watching.
He might be the nicest guy ever.
Yeah.
Never met him.
Dude, Jameis Winston, come on the pod, dude.
That would
I
be
got
an
some
unreal
questions for you.
get. We're probably gonna get him before Messmaker. Come on, shit. No, but we'll move over here. The Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Bears held a 16-3 lead for the entirety of that football game. Vikings made their way back to take the lead, but Caleb Williams once again in the clutch takes his team down, gets him in field goal range, and they win another effing football game. The Bears are sitting at 7-3.
That is
Which
so
is crazy.
weird that the Bears are winning that division.
I don't know how many of our listeners listen to Pardon My Take, but Big Cat, like 3 years ago, said he was never going to get more than 6 out of 10 excited for the Bears ever again.
Oh, he's 10.
And today he said, I'm right at the peak of 6. And I'm getting ready to go to 7.
They're like one good win away from like Big Cat having a fucking.
But he said he's
aneurysm.
living in doubt. He's like, I'm in doubt the rest of the season. I still don't.
Yeah, they got a tough schedule coming up.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
do.
but they beat the Vikings. They gave JJ McCarthy
Enjoy it while you
fits.
can, dude.
Dude,
Like,
yeah.
I'm a Bears fan. I'm pumped.
The NFC North with the Bears, the Packers, the Lions, the Vikings, and the Bears are winning the divisions at 7-3.
Crazy. No one had that on their bingo card. for
I bet my left testicle they don't win it though.
Oh,
That's just me.
Yeah,
But
there's no
man,
way.
they're a fun team to watch.
I bet the Lions close it out pretty hard.
And we can say what we want. Caleb Williams paints his fingernails. Big whoop. Guess what? When it comes down to it, he has proven that he can take his team down the field and win a damn football game.
They also have a pretty good defense too, which is helping out.
Yeah, defense was shaky in the beginning of the year, and they're starting to figure it out. They're wreaking some havoc.
Weather's getting colder. That helps.
And
Chicago.
yeah, and we're going to move on to a poopy-ass football game here. Texans-Titans. I mean,
Didn't even watch it.
16-13.
I
I've
think
got
when
no
it came up on Red Zone, I was checking Twitter instead.
I've got no intel on this, gentlemen.
Yeah,
I
didn't
know
watch
this. I am 2 for 2 on Davis Mills over passing yards.
it. Congratulations.
That guy slings it.
That's a
And
guy who has nothing to lose.
You know who he likes to
Yeah,
sling it
not a
to?
damn thing.
Nico Collins,
Nico Collins,
who's on my
yeah.
fantasy football team.
Noted.
So, yeah, Davis Mills, I hope you continue to play NFL football for the Texans, and thank you very much.
Yeah, I think that's all we got on that one, right?
Nothing
That's all-
else to report here.
That's all
Thank
we're
you, Davis
talking
Mills.
about.
That's getting down to that gross city, Houston. Disgusting. Anyways, Panthers, Falcons. 30-27 Panthers, and they are a half game back in their division. What the fuck is going on?
That's a terrible division in the NFL.
Well, Bryce Young honestly kind of looks like he's starting to figure it out a little
What do you think? Which division do you think is worse? Let me fact check myself right here.
Talking NFC South or
NFC East. The NFC East, you have Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders, Giants. So 3 shitty teams. Eagles. NFC South, you have Bucks, who are worse than the Eagles. So that's the top dog in the South. And then you have Panthers, Falcons, Saints, who are all bad.
Definitely
My
the NFC
God,
South.
it's the NFC South for sure.
Yeah.
You think the South is better than the East?
Worse. You said which one's worse?
Oh, okay, sorry.
And that the South is definitely worse. I
Yeah.
think. I mean, the Bucks are kind of sputtering through it. They have a shitload of injuries,
Yeah.
and with their loss this past weekend and that Panthers win, Panthers gaining a little bit momentum.
Was real happy to see Kirk Cousins get into a game.
Yeah, poor Kirk, man. He's only making $400 zillion there.
As a backup.
As
the
a
greatest
fucking
position
backup.
in all of sports.
His agent, man, they need
QB2.
they need to study his agent's mind because he is just
Raking in the dough.
it's unbelievable.
For doing nothing.
Yeah, for as bad as the NFC East is, I think the NFC South is worse.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there. We'll move on to Bengals Steelers. Down there in old Pittsburgh, baby. Aaron Rodgers leaves the game with a hand injury.
Do you think that's the last NFL football game Aaron Rodgers plays?
No.
Oh, hell no. No, it's
I don't
his
think-
left hand, man. He'll tape it up.
I think I read this from some random person on Twitter. It might have been a Steelers fan, honestly, but I don't think his injury is that serious. I think it's more like wear a cast.
It was serious enough for them to put Mason Rudolph in the game.
Well, yeah, they were beating the shit out.
He's
of him.
lucky Myles Garrett wasn't on the field to whoop his ass again.
Myles Garrett had another 4 sacks this last week.
But no, the Steelers whooped ass again, the Bengals. I mean, Joe Flacco has never had a good track
Teams what
record.
they're getting at. That Thursday night football game earlier in the year.
100%. But Joe Flacco, he's never had success in Pittsburgh or playing the Steelers. It's just never been a recipe for success for him. It might be a mental block. It might be the fact that he's 50. Who knows?
Well, I'm pretty sure Flacco beat them on Thursday night football a few weeks ago.
Right, but not in Pittsburgh.
Oh, not in Pittsburgh. No.
No, he goes to Pittsburgh and he turns into DJ Lagaway anyway. Where it's like some passes, holy shit, Flacco's him. Other passes, it's like, okay,
He should retire.
maybe he's a little senile. Let's
He
take him off-
should
get him
go
off the
hang
field.
out with his family.
Regardless, I mean, like I said, if they need a quarterback, you better call him. That's all I'm fucking saying.
Better call Joe.
You better call Joe. 49ers at Cardinals, 41-22 San Fran in the return of
He
Purdy.
looked good.
He looked really
I
good.
hate how good he looked.
And
Zero rust.
yeah, I mean, with like, I don't know, against the Cardinals defense, I mean, they handled the Cowboys, who have a really good offense, but I still don't think it's showing much. I would like to see better opponents before I, hone in on Brock Purdy, but I mean, they got the offense moving. I mean, they have Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle. It's not too hard
It's a
to
good recipe
move the
for
ball.
success.
Yeah.
And, with Purdy coming back, everybody was talking a lot of shit. Like, is Mac Jones going to take that job from him?
Because he looked good, too.
He looked damn good in that offense.
Kept them afloat.
Yeah.
But
Reminded me a lot of that Cooper Rush season for the Cowboys a few years ago.
But did what QB2 does. And it's like, hey, if you're playing 5 games, win us 2.
yeah, Kyle Shanahan, great coach. Plug a quarterback in there, he's going to succeed. Now they're going to go with Purdy for the foreseeable future because they paid him all that money. You don't really have a choice.
Yeah.
So their hands are tied there, but they did whoop some ass. Cardinals are very bad, guys. That's laughable.
Dude, the NFC West, that division is absolutely insane. You have the Rams 8-2, the Seahawks 7-3, the Niners 7-4, and the Cardinals 3-7.
Yeah, let's take it out there. Seahawks Rams 21-19 Rams, and Darnold looked like hot dog shit
And they only lost by 2.
by 2. Pretty weird.
Seahawks defense is good.
4 interceptions, man.
That was just a weird game.
I'm telling you, I'm still hot on the Seahawks. I know last week I said the Seahawks would win, but I also didn't anticipate Sam Darnold throwing 4 interceptions.
Nobody anticipates that.
But you throw 4 interceptions and you still lose by 2. Like 4 interceptions, you're putting your defense in bad spots.
Horrible.
You still lose by 2 to a Rams offense who is phenomenal. Like the Seahawks and Rams, those are the 2 top dogs in the NFL. 1 and 2, just like that.
I agree. I do agree. And Darnold's just going to have to play better, and he will. He's proven it all year long.
Well, he needs to prove he can play in the playoffs.
That's
well,
another thing.
That's the biggest question. For
Well,
him.
they play again before the year ends, and if Darnold doesn't throw 4 picks, I want to see the score of that game.
Yeah, because it might be like 40-20.
Yeah, that's fair. And I honestly think it was pretty much a home game for Seattle because I don't know a Rams fan.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know one personally.
Which is weird because, like, I don't know. They have, like, likable players.
They do, but it's L.A.
oh yeah, Matthew Stafford.
It's L.A. Have you guys seen that video?
Puka Nacua, fucking dog. Like,
That video of
Devontae
San Fran.
Adams, like,
San Fran travels to Los Angeles to play the Rams, and dude, you can't see any blue or yellow in the
Yeah,
stadium.
it's
It's painted red.
yeah.
That's fucking embarrassing.
It is.
Seahawks Rams, dude. I want to see that game every Sunday. Make them play 17 times.
I'm gonna need
Yeah.
them. I'm gonna need them in the
Seven
snow.
wins can make the playoffs.
I need to see those two teams in the snow in Seattle. That's what I need. That'd be aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see their second game. Whenever it's, I guarantee you, it's just as tight. They'll play again for the division lead for the number 1 seed in the NFC if the Eagles slump a little bit.
100%.
And I can't wait to see both those teams in the playoffs because they're gonna meet again, and they'll probably meet a third time. In
I
the
hope
playoffs.
they do. I hope they do.
Yeah, I do too.
Let's talk about a team that might not make the playoffs. We have the Chiefs at the Broncos.
Broncos defense is legit.
Tough division. Yeah, dude, I'm very surprised the Broncos edged them out. Broncos win 22-19, and
Yeah, and I bet the kicker's leg is sore as shit.
Yeah.
yeah,
That game was so boring for the first half, though. Like, so boring.
but you watch teams like the Rams and Seahawks, and then you go watch the Broncos, who were top dogs, one of the top dogs in the AFC, and the Chiefs, and I can't help but think the AFC has no shot this year.
It's a
Yeah,
weird. It's
NFC is stacked this year compared to the AFC for sure.
yeah,
And
I
it's
mean,
not just offensively. Like the Rams and Seattle's defense, both of them are top notch. The Eagles' defense is getting better. Like they're playing the most boring
The
football in the
Eagles'
world.
defense is the only thing keeping them afloat right now, honestly.
We were talking about the Eagles' defense. Oh, anyway, let's talk about this damn game here. Broncos, Bo Nix, 24-37, 295. No passing touchdowns. That's not a bad day, but at some point you got to think about punching one of those fuckers in there.
Yeah, the NFL is a league of touchdowns, and kicking field goals will only get you so far.
Yeah, we had Jaleel McLaughlin score the only touchdown for the Broncos.
Yeah,
15 points by that kicker, man. Absolute dog at Mile
I wonder what
High.
his fantasy score was.
Good.
Fuck, it's
15 points. That's what 5 field goals. I
yeah.
mean, at 3 apiece, that's already 15.
Depends on the length of them.
Yeah,
Let me let me look.
16 points.
I can find this real quick.
Nick
I bet-
Watson's fantasy score. Yeah, because you get an extra point per 10 yards, and I doubt they were all 30-yarders.
Long was 54.
So that's a 5-point.
One thing I thought about in this game, too, there were a bunch of passes where Patrick Mahomes overthrew someone. And I started thinking about it. What if these quarterbacks, these NFL quarterbacks come in the Mile High, and they see a guy 65 yards down the field, and they try and unload it, and they overthrow him because they're not used to the elevation.
And that's Patrick Mahomes to a T.
Yeah.
Whether he's open
Honestly,
or not.
he does that anyways.
Do you think it makes that big of a difference?
It sure does.
Football is big.
Side tangent, it sure does make a difference in Rocky Stadium at Coors Field.
Totally
the
different.
fence is back like
100%.
50 feet.
It's totally different, though. Baseball is much smaller. A golf ball is much smaller. A football,
I know, but it has to affect some part of it.
I'm not disagreeing with that at all. I think it has to.
someone being overthrown 5 yards.
Listen, I'm
versus
not
1
a
yard.
scientist, but it's gotta affect
Something's gotta
it
give.
somehow, Yeah.
And Mahomes in those deep balls, he throws them as bailouts because 90% of the time he's getting a fucking pass interference call. And when he doesn't, man, you would think that they shot his firstborn.
Honestly,
He's a whiny bitch.
I think that's a part of being a good quarterback is like knowing when to do that.
I'd have to agree with you in a way, but at the same time,
Like we hate to see it.
you
but
start
it
expecting those calls. There was a roughing the passer call that didn't get called. It wasn't roughing the passer. He was claiming contact to his head. Guy got up, throwing his hands up, bitching, complaining.
Like you were just asking
It's
Mateer
football.
to do that.
He's the LeBron.
100%.
Yeah.
But Mateer, like college quarterbacks like that, they don't expect the pass interference. They throw it hoping.
No.
Mahomes throws it and he's like, "Where the fuck's my flag?"
Hoping for it is just like a whiny bitch thing. But like being a good quarterback and being like, I have nowhere to go, I'm gonna heave this bitch.
Throw it.
Yeah.
It's good as a punt if it's intercepted and maybe a first down. But
Especially in the NFL when it's a spot penalty.
the Chiefs continue to trickle, boys,
Yeah.
in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
But dynasty may be over.
Let's go here.
5-5.
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens take on the Browns. Okay, Lamar Jackson, not a very good football game from him. I like
Browns
Lamar.
defense is good.
Yeah, the Browns defense is good, but you can't score points. You don't win football games. That's just what it comes down to.
But they won that. They won.
The
The
Ravens.
Ravens may come back and make the playoffs.
The Ravens have now
They're
won
1,000% going to make the
3 or
playoffs.
4 straight. Yeah, that division is terrible.
Did you guys see the game-winning play?
No.
They lined up 2 weeks ago. They lined up for a tush push with Mark Andrews at the helm.
Oh yeah, no, I did.
Tush
see
pushes
that.
it, gets the first down. Guess what Mark Andrews does this time? Takes the fucking snap, bootlegs the son of a bitch, goes 35 yards for a touchdown. Game over.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I did.
Unbelievable play call.
Yeah.
And Mark Andrews looked fast.
Yeah.
He really looked fast. He had a horrible leg injury last year, and he was running at full fucking speed. I would not get in front of that train, boys. Hell no. A big tight end.
Mark
like
Andrews
that.
is so old. Like, he just looks like an old person, but he's not old.
He's injured. He's just injured. He had that.
How old is Mark Andrews?
He can't. He's probably 30. I bet he's 30 years old.
Mark Andrews.
But he had that terrible hip drop tackle.
Mark Andrews is 30.
God, I'm good.
And he's balding. He just looks old.
He's a type 1 diabetic.
And the
Guy's got
guy-
all the odds stacked against him.
Is 3 years older than me.
Dude,
That's crazy.
I'm sitting here drinking beer talking about Mark Andrews, and he's catching passes. And bootlegging fucking QB sneaks for tutters.
Another note on this game is this is not even trying to be like an Aggie freaking guy, but
Sure, okay, go on.
Myles Garrett had 4 sacks.
He's incredible.
He had 5 sacks earlier in the year against I forget who, but now he has a game with 4 sacks. He's leading the NFL in sacks. Like
It's insane.
to have multiple games with 4+ sacks, it's crazy.
That just goes back to me not feeling bad for him.
Yeah.
I saw something recently like he wants out of Cleveland.
Oh, he wanted out before the contract.
Yeah.
But that's beside the
And then he
point.
resigns.
Yeah, he just re-signs.
Does he really mean it?
Someone's got to pay him a lot.
Oh, a shitload of money, but nobody's going to take up that contract.
Oh no.
The Browns currently have him handcuffed, and
I
it's
saw
his
something
damn
about
fault.
the Eagles getting him, and I was like, please no.
Shit, if the Eagles get him,
Please no.
what more help do they need on that side of the
Please,
football? That's bullshit.
I'll quit watching. Don't do it.
I'm going to take you guys to the absolute biggest snooze fest of the weekend.
Hand up. I fell asleep at 9:30 watching this game.
Lions and
Laying
Eagles.
asleep.
Lions at Eagles. Horrible fucking game.
I tried to I couldn't watch it. It was just so boring. And it's the way the Eagles play every week is it's just a boring football
That's
game.
what you get.
They
when
don't
you
do
watch-
anything
when you
exciting,
watch the Eagles play. You're going to be watching a boring football game. For
but
the
they
next 3
win,
hours.
and I hate it. I don't get it at all.
You know what? Tanner and I were talking on the way here. It's they look like this, right? But at some point, that offense is going to click, and everybody's going to go, oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's the best team in football right there.
I mean, even there, they beat the Lions. The Lions are a good NFC team.
And you've got A.J. Brown who's bitching and complaining still. He wants out, but they won't get rid of him. They won't. He's a threat. That threat opens up the rest of the field. You have to double team him. He's bigger than everybody. He's faster than everybody. He's stronger than everybody.
Yeah.
But Jalen Hurts just cannot seem to get him the football.
I'm excited next week to see the Cowboys play the Eagles whenever this Cowboys revamped defense that looked good against the shitty Raiders. I want to see what they do against the Eagles. Saquon's having a weird year where he's not done really anything. And
Yeah, believe me, I fucking know. I own him in fantasy. Horse shit.
he hasn't done much of anything. And I want to see this Cowboys. I mean, Cowboys shut him down even the first week 1 when they played the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he didn't go for 100 in
He may have been a one and done guy. One insane season.
I don't think he is.
I mean, he had a few insane seasons, but last year was definitely the standout.
Yeah.
It's just you stop the run with the Eagles right now.
They ain't got nothing else.
They're pretty one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Until Jalen Hurts figures it out, which he's proven time and time again he will.
The Eagles
eventually.
they do just enough to win every week.
Yeah.
And they do it the ugly way, the hard way.
It's exactly what the Chiefs were doing last year.
I want to see the Eagles play a
doing
team
enough
like
to win.
Seattle or a team like the Rams. I want to see that.
That's got to be coming, right? I don't know what the Eagles' schedule looks like.
The Eagles have a tough schedule as it is, honestly. But
I want to see a game like that because Seattle and the Rams both, they're not going to bow down to that Eagles defense. The Eagles defense started off bad and they've gotten better, but also they put up points, and I want to see in the Seattle and the Rams, dude, I'm so high on these teams. Their defense is good.
They already beat the Rams 33-26. They beat the Bucks 31-25.
Yeah.
The Eagles beat the Rams
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
31-26.
Beat the
They
Lions
win.
16-9.
It's
They did lose to the
disgusting.
Broncos. I mean, dude, they just That defense was just playing good. That's really all there is to it.
Yeah, I'm excited for the playoffs. Even if the Cowboys aren't in it, I am pulling for Seattle or the Rams. I like both of them.
Honestly, dude, the only really tough game they have coming up too is against the Bills, like 3 days after Christmas.
Yeah, and you don't know what Bills team you're going to get.
Yeah.
It
You're
could
gonna
be
get
a
Josh
fucking...
Allen's throwing 5 picks, or you're gonna get the Josh Allen's rushing for 5.
And
touchdowns.
Josh Allen throwing 2 picks against the Bucks. You do that against the Eagles, hey, they'll make you pay for that shit. That's a fact. They thrive on that. They love that shit. Now, that's the last game on the slate, but I do have 2 topics I want to talk about. We're going to take a little dark, twisted turn here. Antonio Brown. At one point in his life, he was the best receiver on the planet. The best.
Nope.
Now, ever since then, downhill slide. He was extradited from Dubai on an attempted murder charge. Gentlemen, Antonio Brown's going to jail for a long fucking time.
Probably so.
Do you think he actually killed somebody?
He didn't. It was attempted.
It's attempted.
There's video footage of him toting a pistol and shooting it.
in Dubai.
No, it was at like some place in America,
Oh,
and then he goes to
he
Dubai,
ran away.
and they were like, and now they're pressing charges, and this whole 9 yards. Fucking U.S. Marshals went over there.
he evaded arrest.
Straight up, dude. He's on camera shooting a pistol. At one point, he was the best in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Big Ben's right-hand man.
Yeah, it's just another case of like falling off the edge.
And I think
See
Vontez Burfict needs to go to prison for that hit. It's all his fault. It's all his fucking fault.
See it way too
See the
often.
CT ESPN account still running strong though. He's got some good.
Is he running that?
No, there's no way in
No
hell.
way he's running it now, but somebody is.
I don't know how he's affording to pay a person to run it. I
don't
mean,
either.
there's no way he's smart with his money with the way his brain
Not-
works. There's just no way. But Vontez Burfict and the Bengals back in the day ruined his career, and that'll take us to the Bengals. Jamar Chase spit on a guy this past weekend.
What's with all the spitting?
Loogie spit.
Like a big loogie, and then Jamar Chase hops on camera and goes,
I didn't do that.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
You need to look into that.
Sir, there's video evidence of you hawking a fucking boogery loogie
On
under a
Jalen
man's
Ramsey.
chest.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here?
He got suspended for a game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And fined like $500,000 or something.
Yeah, he's missing.
imagine the
He's not
Bengals?
getting paid, and his pay for one game is like $445,000.
Could you imagine if the Bengals were like in a position where they could be making a pretty big playoff push and Jamar Chase gets suspended for a game?
Did you see when? So after he does it, Jalen Ramsey grabs him by the helmet and is just pulling him around, and Jamar Chase has got his hands behind his back, not even doing nothing.
He knew
Yeah.
exactly what he did.
He's like, second guy always gets in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thought he was clean
until
No one
that
saw it.
until that damn video footage comes out.
Yeah.
But that's all I got on the NFL, boys.
I don't know what's going on with people being like hawking loogies on. Like that has not been a thing in the past.
It actually, Taylor Lewan got caught spitting on T.J. Watt back in the day. Big old left tackle for the Titans.
I feel like this year it's just been more prevalent. Like week 1, Cowboys, Eagles, Jalen Carter hawks a loogie on Dak. Now
Yeah.
you have Jamar Chase. At
After
least
Dak honked a loogie at the floor at him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that doesn't give you the right to
More
go up
spit
and
game.
spit in his
No,
face.
not at all, but just spit game.
yeah, spit drama.
I was listening to something. It was like, what if Jalen Ramsey would have just like done this to the spit, licked it, and said like, tastes like bitch.
Oh, that was busting with the boys.
That's right. That's all time. I mean, that was JP Fenby with the Buster with the Boys Cruise. That is
Wipe that
fucking great.
spit off. Tastes like bitch.
That's unreal.
That would have been great, dude.
All timer.
All right, let's jump into some MLB, hockey, golf, everything in between.
Yeah.
A bunch of off seasons going on, but hockey's going full
Let's talk
throttle.
some MLB, folks.
Tanner takes away.
So, not a whole lot to report since the offseason just started, but let's dive into a news segment called Bad News, Good News.
Okay.
Bad news.
Okay.
Josh Naylor signed a 5-year extension with the Mariners.
That is
Bad news for me and Brandon.
Bad news. That's not good.
Good news for you, Paul. PCA got added to the World Baseball Classic roster.
A little bit of
So
electricity.
congratulations.
That is good news.
That's bad
For you.
news. That's bad news for USA.
Bad news for USA. He's gonna strike out 14 fucking times.
Bad news, USA. You have a center fielder that can't hit.
Can catch though. We'll catch anything at it.
Yeah. Yeah, MLB's just like offseason's just getting ramped up. I think the tender deadline is on Friday, which I don't fully understand how it works.
Tinder deadline. They can't swipe right anymore.
No more.
Gotta pay
Focus
that
on spring
premium.
training, fellas. I think what that means is if teams are not able to trade their players that are their contracts expiring, then they get put on waivers.
Let's go on a free agent.
Yeah, they're going to free agency. Yeah. So what that brings me to, and I'd love to hear both of y'all's thoughts about this, because you do watch, even though you're a Cubs fan, you do watch a fair amount of Rangers baseball.
Yes.
The Rangers are officially shopping Jonah Heim and Adolis Garcia.
Saw that.
Which I will give my thoughts on it, and I'd love to hear both of y'all's. I love it because they've both been terrible since 2023. If you look at all of their statistics, they've gone down year over year. It's not looking good.
Quit swaying my vote.
I would rather get. Listen, I love both of them. I especially love Jonah Heim. He hasn't played a good catcher for the last couple of years. Higgy's definitely better than him.
Give me Higgy.
And Adolis Garcia just has not, like, I'll never forget what he did in 2023. This is not a very well known fact about Adolis. He's the all-time RBI leader in the MLB for the postseason, all time. He is first in that category.
Yeah, didn't he have like fucking 90?
There's not
a World Series
Over George Springer, because Springer has like third most home runs ever.
Adolis, no, not in play, like in one playoff.
Oh, in the single
like
playoff.
He like, no one ever talks about that, but it's probably because he's been ass ever since then.
And he got hurt mid-World Series.
Yeah, and he didn't play 3 World Series games, and he still owns that record. So,
But-
I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts about the Rangers shopping them.
I'll say this: they can shop them all they want.
They're not going to get enough.
They're not going to get shit for them. They'll be free agents at the end of the year.
Yeah, Jonah Heim, they won't get nothing for. Adolis, they'll get something for him. He's a big bat and
Strikes out a bunch.
decent. I mean, fucking Kyle Schwarber, same thing.
Yeah.
Adolis didn't hit 60.
Schwarber is better. I'm not arguing that, but I'm saying same concept.
Yeah, if you want to look at compare walks, I bet Schwarber had 80 more walks this year than Adolis Garcia as well.
Yeah, they won't get anything for Heim. Adolis, they'll get something for. I'm not against selling either of them. Heim, because you have Higgy, and Higgy hit the lights out of the ball this year. Hopefully it's not a one-off situation, because it looked like it. And then Adolis, yeah, sell him, get another right fielder. There's a lot of guys out there.
Or an arm, bullpen arm or something, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not against either of it. Like, you're not selling Corey Seager. Like,
Love them
it's not
all.
the end of the
Every
world.
year. Wish them the best if they leave.
100%.
Yeah.
Tanner, can I sneak something in here?
Yeah.
My boy Cade Horton got fucking screwed out of Rookie of the Year in the NL.
Yeah, he did.
Fucking screwed. He
You
had
had won it, Nick Kurtz.
That's athletics guy.
Yeah, he won it.
Rookie of the year.
Dude, Cade Horton had a better fucking ERA in the second half than Paul Skeens.
Do they give
That's 2 per.
yeah, do they give it they give AL NL? Who won it for the NL?
I don't know who won.
Because AL was Nick.
It was shit. It was a snub. It was a snub big time. Not to take
Drake Baldwin.
Who the hell is that?
I don't know.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, Cade Horton just
Here's why
fucking
you don't know him. He's the Atlanta Braves catcher. That's why the Braves suck.
dude. Cade Horton carried the Chicago Cubs to the playoffs as a rookie.
Dude, this happens every year. We talk about how bad the AP voters are. I want to know who votes on these awards for the MLB.
Fuck, man.
Like, there's always just a terrible, terrible snub, and yeah, Cade Horton definitely deserved
It
it.
is a joke.
doubt.
He was the
I don't watch a lot of NL ball, but if you're saying it, I believe you, Paul.
Cade Horton. Every time he stepped onto the bump, he was untouchable. It was criminal the way it kind of shook out there, but that's kind of my gripe with that.
Yeah. I guess one other thing I'd like to touch on MLB wise, what sucks is there's going to be a lockout. So who knows when this is going to happen? If the people listening did not know, there is going to be a lockout. Like in 2027, there will probably be no baseball.
Yeah, because they want to have salary caps, right?
Yeah. Enjoy 2026. We can dive into that. That's going to take up an entire hour of
We
my
could
time.
really
if I wanna
get
talk
into
about that. But one thing that is going to be coming pretty soon in the MLB is the expansion. Like Rob Manfred's already said, it's happening. Like there's going to be one. So I'm curious to hear what y'all's thoughts are on what y'all's favorite city you'd like to see a baseball team come to.
Oh, I don't even know.
That's a fucking good
There's
question.
a ton of cities bidding for it right now. Austin, Texas bid for it. I think that would be a terrible city for it.
Horrible.
But would love to know what y'all's thoughts are on good cities.
Good cities. I'm trying to trying to space it out a little bit. California's got their
They
fix.
got way too
California's got 6, right?
Honestly, Texas has their fix. You got North and South, Rangers,
We don't
Astros.
need a ball club in Austin.
I could see like a fucking Louisiana.
New Orleans.
That's sweet.
Down there in New Orleans.
Yeah.
I would.
guess they have an NFL team.
Yeah,
And an NBA team.
Yeah, the Pelicans.
that's another decent sized city that would, I think,
Those Cajun people would love.
they
to have
love
a
they
baseball
love
team.
baseball. You watch the way they support LSU.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
will support a professional baseball team in the
100%.
same manner. I any other cities, man? I'm trying to think. Nowhere up in the Northeast for sure.
Oh, well, that's
No.
baseball. That's the baseball kingdom up there.
Yeah, I mean,
lives.
we're looking at Louisiana,
Yeah.
like potentially like
I like that pool.
maybe slap a team in OKC.
I mean,
You got the Thunder there booming, winning championships.
yeah, I think it'd be cool in Oklahoma. I don't know.
They love their baseball
They
there.
definitely do. I don't know. I haven't really I really don't. One city I was thinking about was Nashville. I think Nashville would be cool.
You know what?
Portland, Oregon, Salt Lake City, Nashville, Orlando,
Salt
Charlotte.
Lake would be tough in the beginning of the MLB season.
They'd be colder than fucking
Freezing
shit.
cold, yeah.
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 Looks like those are the top contenders. Portland, Oregon, Salt Lake City, Utah. You have Nashville, Tennessee, Orlando, Florida, Charlotte, North Carolina.
I don't need another tourist town getting a fucking professional
team,
sports
yeah.
team, man. I just
It's
don't
crazy
need
that like any like of those Louisiana cities aren't in here.
Yeah. I don't know. All right, y'all want to talk some puck?
Let's talk some puck.
Yeah. So Stars are on a roll right now. That you asked me last week if I was worried about the Stars. I am officially not worried about them one freaking bit, dude. They are rolling. They've won 5 in a row. They beat the Canadians last Thursday 7-0. They've scored a touchdown against the Canadians in a hockey game. Dude.
Come on, baby.
Who are the Canadians, from my knowledge?
Montreal Canadiens.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's an actual
Yeah,
team
it's a
name.
team, yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Yes.
team name.
I was
for
like, there's
sure.
several Canadian teams
The
out there.
Montreal Canadiens. But yeah, dude, Jason Robertson looks good. Looks like he had a really bad injury at the end of last year, and I just feel like he's been moving slow ever since then. But he looks freaking good, man. He got forecheck like hard into but in the trapezoid behind our goal the other night. He gets up off the ice, turns around, does a flick around shot, scores a goal. Like Jason Robertson just looks good, and if we're gonna be really good this year, if we're wanting to make it, a trip back to the Western Conference Finals, we're gonna need him to roll.
And you're gonna need somebody else. And the word on the street,
Year 2?
Brady Kachuk.
Oh, no.
Oh, getting traded to Stars? Is this a real rumor?
That is a
I've seen
rumor
this.
floating around. The Spit and Chiclet boys brought it to my
I
attention.
did see that. Yeah.
It's
They were
him.
asking what the Stars needed to really be like they say they're contenders every day.
It was Kachuk and Marchand,
Yeah.
who is kind of floating. Now the Stars are flirting with like the cap,
Yeah.
but
it's
in the
bad.
same
It's
breath,
bad.
now is the time to do it.
Yeah.
It's right now. You have the guys.
I feel like we're kind of in a now or never situation.
Yes.
To be honest. So
I
even though we just got Miko and we're signing all these guys to good extensions like Harley, Johnston, Otter, like I really do feel like we are going to be in cap hell next year.
one piece away, Tanner,
Yeah.
from the Stanley Cup.
Dude, and
I
I
believe.
love the Kachuk brothers. If you watch the Four Nations last year, it'll make you. Those boys are just good old red-blooded Americans.
Motherfuckers fighting for America, baby.
I saw Wyatt Johnson also had like the most consecutive power play goals.
He's insane, dude. He's like 20 years old. Dude.
He's
Yeah.
No,
22
he's 21.
now.
22, like just turned 22.
It's like 5 or 6
he either
consecutive.
just turned 22 or he turned
He
22.
he
at the
turned
end of the season.
21 in the playoffs last year, so he's still 21, I think.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
a stud.
21.
The guy's a stud.
Yeah, and we signed him to
Oh, guys, got to take a leak.
an extension. So yeah.
Yeah, gotta lock him down. He's gonna be the future. Him and Miko,
Yeah.
those two, and the Stars are kind of hurt right now. They're getting people back, but
Yeah. Duchesne's hurt.
Ben,
Yeah, Jamie, he's just a leader, dude.
they're gonna come.
He's
They're
gonna-
gonna come back, and them Dallas Stars, boy.
Just a couple other notable things to hit on for the NHL. I hate to say this. I don't know if anyone's seen this, but Finland and Canada's Olympic uniforms are absolutely insanely cool.
I haven't seen them.
I hate saying that. They look sick. I hope the United States can match them. Rantanen becomes the 4th Finnish player all time to score 300 career goals, so good for him.
Guy's a stud.
Ovechkin, this is his last year in the NHL, and he just broke the 900 goal mark, which is absolutely insane. It's one of those records you never thought. I know he broke it last year, but one of those records you never thought would be broken.
Never thought you'd see the 900.
Yeah, never. And then points leader, Nate McKinnon. Wedgwood is the wins leader. Otter's right behind him, though. And then Central Division right now is neck and neck between the Avs and the Stars, just like I like it.
Oh, yeah. Stars 12-4, Avs 13-1.
Just the way God intended it,
Yeah.
gentlemen.
Yep. I would just love for it to be a battle between us two. We hate them. They hate us. Like, I think it's one of the best rivalries in hockey right now.
It's a healthy one for
It
sure.
is. Yeah, it's a good one, dude. So I hope that's a battle all year. So
Amen to that.
that's
brother.
it for the hockey update. Y'all got anything to add to hockey?
Go Stars.
Go Stars, baby.
Yeah, love to see it. Last thing I wanted to touch on with golf, I'm really excited for the actual golf season to roll around here in March because I love
That'll be
talking
fun
golf.
to talk about.
And I haven't finished watching this. I've been really bad about making sure I sit down and watch it.
Well,
I
you
wanna
only
see-
need 12
I
hours
know,
of your life.
I've only seen the first episode, and I've seen every single spoiler possible. But what are y'all's thoughts on Internet Invitational? First episode, I thought it was awesome.
Initial thought. So, do you want me to spoil it for you or for our listeners?
I know Brad Docky won.
Okay, so
Beef, which is poetic as hell.
well, Tanner spoiled it, not me. The first two episodes, I thought they did hone in a little too much on the whole Luke Quan, sleeping through his tea time thing. They did, but what they did phenomenally was the storytelling of the entire weekend.
Yeah, for sure.
And the Ryder Cup style, like everything they did about it was just so perfect. It comes down to the wire against, you kind of find yourself before the match kind of rooting for both of them. I was rooting for Brad's team the entire last
Oklahoma alumni national champ, baby.
yeah, dude, that guy is a stick. What is his last name? Brad what?
Dalkey.
He played
Brad
on the Masters,
Dalkey.
dude.
His Twitter name is Dalkey Kong. By the way, that's elite.
That is elite.
Shout out Brad.
Dude, that guy's an absolute stick. He's going to be on the PGA Tour pretty soon, I would
And
assume.
actually, no one that played in that tournament is allowed to play on the PGA Tour ever again.
Oh, well, no, it's just a suspension.
Exemption. You can
Why would he go play though? He's making
He's
money.
wanting to.
He's making.
He wants to do it for the love of the sport.
Hey, he's made $430,000 off of like Internet Invitational, the Creator Classic.
Yeah.
Like he's made a healthy chunk of change.
Yeah, but those are once a year. You go play on the PGA, you make that every
That's
weekend.
$435 over a span of the year playing YouTube golf.
No, I'm not arguing. It's not a bad gig, but you go take
It's a great gig.
you go take 25th at a PGA event and you make that.
Yeah, but there's no stress here. Like
Yeah.
in a way, like
I mean, there was stress.
You're not losing your card though if you don't make a cut. Like,
Yeah.
shit like that. But also cheating.
Dude,
Cheating.
the cheating scandals on the Internet Invitational were absolutely insane.
Paige Sporanic saying shows that you've never played competitive golf and then stomps around the golf ball to pat down grass for a better golf shot.
I didn't know you couldn't do that.
Yeah, dumb. Nothing. She's a nice lady, but man, you can't be saying that shit
And then cries on the golf course, dude.
and then balls her eyes out. I felt bad for Frankie Borelli. That guy just wanted to win, but he's got frying pan hands.
Frankie's got enough going on in his head. He's got to deal with that. And then he's got to deal with Melosi using rangefinder. He
Using a slope on his rangefinder.
Oh, yeah.
I saw what Frankie lost. He said, "Back to Borelli's." He's gonna go work at his family's restaurant.
I'm not going to ruin the very last hole, but basically the Internet Invitational comes down to the very last hole, and one of the main guys in the entire series has the last shot, and it goes down exactly like you think it's going to go
Very
down
poetic.
if you've watched the
Very
rest.
poetic.
It was honest, like that's the best YouTube golf content I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, and there's a lot of golf purists like blah blah blah, like oh bullshit, like this is not how this isn't golf. Dude, we saw every shot with a tracer.
Mm-hmm.
We saw balls land in the fairway from the zoom, and you have random barstool editors and videographers doing this shit.
Yeah.
Like what they did was incredible.
The storytelling was also incredible.
Honestly, the editing and the videography is the most
It's
impressive part.
unbelievable.
They put it together like a movie. It's not like you're just watching random golf shots like on a random YouTube show. It's like they put it together like a movie and there was a storyline to it, which is insane given that they just put a bunch of people together and said, go play golf.
And it flowed that well.
Yeah, and the reason that Quan thing was such a big deal because they filmed it was 9-hole matches.
Yeah, so it was the same
So
day.
it was the same day. So that second video drops and they're still talking about it. They're 30 minutes removed from Luke Quan fucking him out of a point. Like,
Yeah.
So you understand that. I mean, all around, some of the best golf content you'll see.
Yeah, if you like YouTube golf,
Check it
definitely
out.
check it out. It is extremely long. The episodes get shorter, but I want to say episode 1 and 2 are both like 3 hours. But
It gets shorter as you go.
yeah, there's like
Because of
6
less players.
episodes. Yeah, they cut players. It gets down to like 2 hours, hour and a half for the final few episodes, and it's if you start it, you won't stop
And
it.
they said it's going to be an annual thing, so we can look forward to seeing it again next year. I think.
Yeah.
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 Exciting. Shout out.
$333,000 to the winners.
Crazy.
Brad Dalkey is an absolute dog.
Yeah, shout out Brad if you're listening. Teach me how to swing a
Yeah,
golf club,
yeah.
please.
Shout out Brad Boomer Sooner, baby.
I know you're listening, Brad.
Clip this, send it to him.
Yeah. That's all I had, fellas. Should we wrap up?
Let's wrap her up.
I think we're good. Yeah, about an hour and a half in. All right, wrapping up episode 6, Garage Gang Podcast. We are out.
Peace.
Great show, lads.